always had an unusual fascination with Actraiser 2. I played it when I was a kid and utterly despised it because it wasn't Actraiser 1, and I think that's the general consensus, is that most people don't like it because it's not Actraiser 1. Well, years later, I found out a friend of mine had it, so I borrowed it. And it's hated for many of the right reasons. The game is obscenely difficult. The only game I have played, and let's be fair and say recorded thus far, that is more difficult, that I've finished, I'm not counting Ghosts and Goblins here, is Contra 3. And the only reason I consider Contra 3 more difficult is because you die in one hit. Well, I guess that and the limited continues. This game, it has trappings of Actraiser. You have 2 acts for each region that you fight in. But there's no world building, there's no SimCity shit, which I enjoyed for the most part in the original, although maxing things out is such a chore. This one focuses straight up on the action, and I think the game, for those who have the patience, is actually fairly rewarding because it has some really good graphics and some really cool levels and some very interesting battle mechanics. What really mars the game, and again this is my opinion, and mind you, I am playing this on real hard mode on a Super Nintendo, so you're gonna get to see genuinely what it's like to play this game where nothing dies in one hit for the most part. Yeah, none of that emulator shit. Anyway, what really mars this game, in my opinion, is how slow the master moves in this one. See, in the original one, he didn't have a whole lot of techniques, but he had some really overpowered magic to make up for it. In this one, he actually has a pretty diverse array of fuck you moves. Unfortunately, he just moves too damn slow, and you don't get any power-ups for beating a level. That's another thing that I dislike. I don't despise it, but I think you should get some kind of bonus for beating a level, other than a, hey, you just saved these people, and now they're saying, hey, fuck you, God, we don't need you anymore, hee. That's your reward. So you actually get to play God in this. Somewhat. You're a pretty shitty God when it comes to fighting, despite your cool array of techniques. And the first thing you'll notice coming into this game is that the Master has shed virtually all of his clothing, and he is hopped up as hell on steroids. And he has at least one move that you should just consider straight up roid rage. He has wings, unlike in the first one, excuse me. And those wings, if you can learn how to use them, are going to get you through this game. That's how you make up for his, well, that's how you deal with his shitty walking speed. I don't know if I've ever seen a god who moved so damn slow. It's painfully fucking slow to watch him walk. You can't escape from pretty much any enemy. Every enemy in the game moves as fast or faster than you. There's nothing in this game you can outrun on your 2 feet. Nothing. And for those of you who are just starting to play this for the first time, you'll have probably died and continued several times by this point. Now this guy is the poster child for bad head. He's not a terrible boss. In fact, once you learn how to fight him, he's easy. You shouldn't have to use your magic, which on hard mode you only have 3 magic spells to use. Just learn how to do that dive attack, hit him, and then get away. This guy is great practice for your reflexes, and you're going to need some mad reflexes to get through this game. Which, I'm going to say right now, I have not gotten through this game yet. I have yet to beat this game. So all of you are going to be coming on a journey with me. Frodo didn't have dick on me. Frodo just had to go to Mordor. That's right, eat my sack, bitch. Frodo just had to go to Mordor. Anybody who plays Actraiser 2 can automatically say that they've achieved more than Frodo did. Now, unlike, I think, other videos that I've seen on here, if you touch that mud shit down there without having been hit, if you're hit by the mud, then it just kind of starts sucking you in. But if you're fresh and you touch that mud, I believe it's an instant or near instant kill. On the real hard mode. And amazingly, I've actually gotten to the point where I could beat this level on 1 life. It is no small feat. I still consider the mud section of this one of the harder points of the game that I've seen thus far. And yes, those brambles on either side of this cocksucker will harm you significantly. If you get far enough ahead of him when he sucks in to do a giant blowjob, then you shouldn't have to worry about hitting the brambles. I was too far back. So yes, you kill the plagues of Egypt, whatever the fuck he's supposed to be, and you've cleared the first level. The first mind-numbingly difficult level of what is to come. Lube your ass. It'll help with the pain. Okay. Level 2 is both easier and harder. It doesn't have any near or absolute instant kills. I don't remember which one it was, as I said. But it has some really nasty shit waiting for you. Oh yeah, every time you beat a level, take the code down. Just fly over some random piece of dirt and take it down. It's your reward.